What is up, YouTube? Back again with another video. In today's video, I just want to let you guys know real quick that I've been having some Wi-Fi issues today. There apparently is an outage until like 6 o'clock tonight. So hopefully fix it. I'm gonna try a little bit here and see if it works. But I thought it'd be pretty cool. I saw a video from a YouTuber. Dad's a terrible. He doesn't really make, in my opinion, the best content. A lot of his content's incorrect. But he did inspire me to, look at the player count for the current statistics for World War II for 2020, which is technically considering is the most current year. 2021 is still a very itchy year yet. It's still pretty early. Usually won't see a final number until probably late July, early June. So anyway, going into it, so this is what I saw was pretty cool. So at the moment, there are 400,000 returning players as of November 19th, 2020, which basically means that you've earned at least one trophy in the last month, which would be in that November period when it was updated. And this number is growing, from what I understand. World War II is beginning to spike in popularity, especially since recently Call of Duty being World War II related. From October 19th to 2020 to November 19th, 2020, there's additional new players who never played the game on their PSN account of 310,000 plus, which is always great to see. I love to see it. And here's a crazy thing. We all know I am 4,000 in the world, and I assumed it was 16 out of 16 million players. But I'm actually 4,000 in the world out of 46.6 million players, my guys. 46 million. That's how many have played the game, or total player count as of 2020, right? So we can come down here from this little chart. So you can see back in 2018, we only had about 5 or 6 million players. And then back in 2019, July of 2019, we had 31 million players. And over here, as of October 2020, which is the last recorded date, or 11/17, 11/19, I think it is, 11/18, 2020, we had 46.54 million players, my guys. That is a lot, all right? That's a lot of players. And that's just 2019 alone, right? If we want to search up real quick, Modern Warfare, I can spell Modern War, hit caps, Warfare player count. We should see a pretty huge spike. So this is as of, I don't know when this is as of. I think this is a consistent live player count. 1.9 million players. Go back to here. 46 million. Just in 2020 alone was the player count. This is what I'm telling you, people, man. World War II is way more popular than Modern Warfare ever was. Right now, this game has an 81% like ratio. So out of 31,000 votes, 81% of those people think that World War II is amazing. Let's see here. What about Cold War? Cold War should have a higher player count. It is the most recent COD, and it is it's a Treyarch game, and usually Treyarch games have a little bit more higher player counts. If it'll load. 4.4 million, man. As of November of 2020. Listen to me, YouTube, right? Right. Look at this. Like, I'm not tripping. Okay, these are by legitimate websites. This is by GameStat.com. It's an awesome website that has statistics. 4.4 million people have. That's all the player count was on Cold War as of November 2020. And it only spiked in November, right? It only spiked in November. Like, at the beginning of November, it barely had any players. It had 70,000. For 1.1% of the accounts have only Cold War. 85% of the players that play Cold War have at least earned one trophy. The mediation period, which is the first between the first and last trophy they players earn, is 6 days, and they have 42 games. Most people that have Cold War have at least 42 games on their account. I want to show those stats. It does. Okay, so right here, most people that have World War II are 27 games, and most people that have trophies between the first and last on World War II is 38 days, which is crazy. Region North America is 1.3 times more popular than the worldwide average. Western and Northern Europe is kind of the above average for most like in European areas, which does actually makes more sense because if you play the game, you know there's a lot of German, there's a lot of Ukrainian people playing, a lot of British people. You have a lot of Turkish, those type of players from that area in Europe. So that does make more sense. South Africa as well as Australia and New Zealand have a huge world average as well, which is surprising. And then, of course, Asia and the Middle East have a 1.6 times less popular, which makes sense. Those are third world countries. Like the Middle East, they don't really play video games, especially not World War II related, because of the way they think of things in that type of world. In Asia, a lot of Asian countries like China, for example, which is a huge Asian country, they don't actually they're not allowed to play World War II, so it makes sense. Probably by country, Belgium is actually one of the most popular countries for the game at the 2020 statistics. It's 1.6 times more popular. The United States is only 1.4 times, which is kind of confusing because I guess it just goes by physical players. And yeah, so let's go. I think that's it. China is bad, dude. It has only 0.2% popularity, which is really rough. Let's see here. I want World War II's live player count. I'm sorry if this video is kind of long, but I think it's kind of cool. To live player count. I don't know if there's gonna be one here for a live player count. I hope so. Release day last update was April 5th, 2021. Current player rate, that's not right. On PC, or not on PC, I'm sorry, player count. Because I was trying to say there's only 812 people online. And I can promise you guys there's way more players than that. So Get Hype is not accurate. Yeah, these numbers aren't accurate. So let me translate. But I hate these websites that don't translate. Okay. Show page. What is the player count for Modern Warfare? We're 2 around. Yeah, I mean this guy's about right. Yeah, I would say it's about 30 to 35,000 at nighttime. I would say during the day for Eastern Standard Time anyway, you're looking at probably about 100, 200,000. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not just talking out my ass, I was sitting here bored, using my phone's Wi-Fi to get on shit, and I was bored, and I looked it up, and here is a statistics, man. As of 2020, man, read that and weep. Everyone that's been hating, saying it's not popular, read it and weep, man. 46 million players in November of 2020. That is a game that is, what is it now, 4 years old, and in 2020 they had, that was how many players were playing the game, and the game that was brand new, that everyone wanted to play, right here, in November of 2020 had only 4.4 million. The argument is closed, man. Now this game does have the same about voting as World War One. World War Two does. World War One, Jesus. World War Two does. But this is also only 13,000 votes, so it's about almost what 20,000 votes less, almost. So yeah, it's quite a bit of a difference. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm gonna be streaming tonight. Hopefully, as long as my Wi-Fi works. I'll be going camping with my homie this weekend, so I will not be live Saturday and Sunday. Probably maybe even Friday, unless plans change. And yeah, tomorrow I will be live late in the afternoon. I got some school stuff to do, so I make sure I pass this year. Make sure everything's turned in, all that good stuff. But like Wednesday and Thursday, I will be live. So thank you guys for watching so much. Hopefully my internet stops being a cunt and lets me get on and do some shit. So anyway, guys, I will see y'all later. And World War II is the best, man. Peace.